What's up, everybody? It's your boy Boiler20 reporting in under wacky video game news, and just did another surprise stream, I guess, today. Decided to do one, excuse me, because of the recent announcement regarding the PlayStation Classic. And yes, guys, they like making money, and this is basically the reason why this console has been released and/or announced. It's coming out December 3rd, and it's going to be available at the price point of $100 with 20 games. Of course, $100 is not about United States currency, and what can I say, guys? It's a cash grab, man. And I already see a lot of people on Twitter trying to turn this into some kind of a stupid thing regarding backwards compatibility, just like these idiots try to do the same thing when they try to just reach and include crossplay in every stupid scenario. And it's the same case with this, guys. It's not about the backwards compatibility unless you're some fanboy retard, which I'm sure plenty of people are, especially on the Twitter sphere. It's about them using nostalgia to get a lot of money, just like Sega's done, just like Neo Geo's done, and just like Nintendo's recently done. It's that simple, man. And you got a lot of ignorant morons saying they're copying Nintendo. Look, man, we know they copied Nintendo. They've been doing it since PS1, but this ain't one of them. This is something that's been done basically by what, Sega, Neo Geo, Atari. This has been done. It's just been popularized by Nintendo. So they're just trying to ride this current wave, and it's, man, I'm not gonna get it. I own a PS2, I own a PS3. Kept them around for nostalgic purposes, but I'm not gonna buy this, man. I have a PS Vita, and I already have a lot of the games on there for free, and I'm guessing you won't be able to upgrade this. I'm not sure if they announced it, but you won't be able to upgrade it past 20 titles unless they're providing some sort of emulation service so you can hack it like the SNES classics. And at this point, man, I can see how it works, man. It's a cool thing to want to place in your room, right? It's cool to have these old things around. I'm sure it's gonna sell well, but it's not about backwards compatibility. Even if PS4 had it, they still would have released this shit because you know why? They know morons are gonna buy this, man. It's gonna sell. Nintendo's already proven how well nostalgia can sell, man. And why not? And I know people on the Xbox side are mad because they have all the BC, right? They can do all the games for free, including enhanced titles. Here's the problem with that, guys. There's no classic edition of Xbox. What are they gonna do? Re-release a 360? That was their best console. Nobody would give a fuck about the Xbox original. There's no classics. You don't have the same imprint on video game history that Nintendo and PlayStation has had. The only like famous thing they've done is basically make us pay for online. That's the only I can think of. Achievements. I mean, you gave us achievements that Sony, you know, without a question, made better in terms of the trophies. But that's maybe the only bone I can throw them. And we'll look further into this right now, guys. Take a look at the article regarding the classic, man. But it's hilarious to me how people are trying to act like this is some sort of a, I don't know, a backwards combat. It's not about that, man. You got to use your common sense and take off your fanboy lens and realize that they're just trying to sell this based on the console, man, on the classic edition. So what I read, it comes with two basic DualShock classic DualShocks. You're not gonna have analog included. It's going to be 45% more smaller. It's going to come with 20 games. The most famous one I read is what? Final Fantasy VII Reiteration of Wild Arms. And I already own Wild Arms because it's on the PS Store as a classic. So yeah, they already sell these guys. They have it on PS Now. So it's not like this is the only way to play some of these games. Especially if you have a PC where you get these emulators for free. Or like I mentioned before on the Vita, where you can play all the PS1 games on the go. Or remote play that to your TV. But look, man, it is what it is. These businesses like money. They're gonna keep doing this shit that makes some money. It's that simple, man. And these fanboy idiots to try to turn this shit into a war regarding backwards compatibility. Because let's be honest, guys, if backwards compatibility really mattered, if it really fucking mattered, then you would have seen this shit already make a difference in sales. It hasn't. It hasn't made a difference in any of the sales, right? Or am I crazy? Like, at this point, Sony keeps increasing their lead. It's not changing. The numbers and the metrics tell you all you need to know, man. So let's keep reading on for it. Tekken 3, Jumpy Flash, which I heard of, man. I'm surprised I haven't played this. I heard a lot about this game. And all the preloaded games will be playable on the original format, right? Not sure if they're going to have kind of a local co-op with the online. Because it's funny, when I read the NES online, I thought it was going to be, you could play online with anybody. It's just local or remote play where you give somebody your controller, so yeah, they even kind of fucked up that. So I doubt PlayStation's including it in the PS1 games. It'd be great if you could play some of these games online with at least the person next to you, but you probably won't be able to, man. So, like I said, the full replicas with the PS1 original controller, not the DualShock. So yeah, no analog sticks, no vibration. Not even that you can use other controllers. That's less of a reason for me personally to buy this, and it's using a virtual memory card. You're not using a PS1 memory card, which is one of the coolest things at the time if you had one. That I did. I love popping that thing in there. I even had a special memory card case for my memory card, man. I was into that shit. You know, I loved it. And I definitely get how the power of nostalgia can get people to buy it. It's not gonna get me though, man. I can already play these games on my PS3 and PS2 and my Vita and my computer. I can literally download any game I want on my computer for free and play it on my TV. I mean, it's, you know, if you're a pragmatist, you won't want this, but that's not what this is aimed for, man. This is aimed at specific people where this console ran a generation. It ran shit, dude. Like, it sold 100 million plus, and that was the start of the downfall for everybody else at this point. I mean, they fucked up one generation. It's funny, the PS3 sales would have been classics for any other systems, especially Xbox, but you're never going to see a PS3 classic because they kind of want to make you forget that ever happened, especially the beginning portion of it. And let's see, so you're gonna have to use USB power for startup, and it's got a HDMI out for the video and the audio. So if you got a USB cable for the power, you're good, man. I got like 2 of these. People are already complaining about not having the adapter included, but you don't need the adapter to run it. So what the fuck are you complaining about? So yeah, let me know what you guys think, man. I mean, I think it'll do well when it releases. People are gonna go wild and not see any of the sales being affected, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. Everybody got into a couple of Twitter arguments. You already got select morons already trying to turn this into a console war. Look at this retard says you can play it off that easy. Cause I thought, Uptown Soul, fellow Twitter member that pretty much uses facts to back up what he says, and he's kind of making sense in this point. He's trying to say that you're gonna get bashed by Nintendo's side and Xbox's side for BC, and then copying Nintendo, which is funny because Nintendo copied 3 other freaking companies doing this shit. But yeah, they're idiots with their heads up their asses, and what are you gonna do? But you know, PlayStation is the brand leader. It's probably gonna be the most successful generation ever, even topping the PS2. So you want to keep just trying to throw shade at them, you can, but it's stupid when you can easily be deflected with facts, man. And you see him trying to turn it into backwards compatibility, saying, "Oh well, the Sony fanboys brought that shit on themselves. So they tried to downplay backwards. Who tried to downplay backwards compatibility? Like, there's nobody in their right mind that can downplay backwards compatibility, man. So, and he's not even being specific. So then I respond, it's a nostalgic console cash grab, which it is. And he said again the few, again another literal moron. When did he say the few? When did he even like just insinuate that he was referring to a specific group or a person? He said Sony fanboys. I took that as a generalization for him referring to everybody, right? But yeah, dude, these guys are crazy on Twitter. They're stupid, and it's people like this that are gonna run away with this stuff, and it's retarded. You gotta use your head, and you gotta realize that it has nothing to do with backwards compatibility. Well, you can say it wouldn't have come out. It would have, man. They like making money, and this is gonna make a lot of money. I'll admit, this is something that's overpriced, especially for 20 games. I wouldn't pay $100 for this shit. I don't need to. I'm not ever going to unless they drop it in price. Probably gonna pick up an NES Classic at some point because my old NES broke, and I like to have some of these old consoles, like I said, for nostalgic purposes, man. They remind me of really good times in my life when I had good people around me, and things were good, man. It's not even just about the games; it reminds you of certain points in your life where you're just like, this is really fun back then, and I had nothing to worry about. But just enjoy this shit that I love so much. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know if you think I'm crazy because, like I said before, the sales numbers aren't gonna reflect backwards compatibility being popular because basically Xbox would be in the lead if it was that simple, right? Right? Using numbers, simple math. Yeah, guys, I'll be on tomorrow with MPD report and Tokyo Game Show news because that looks like it's about to be big. And I don't know. When's the last time they had a Tokyo Game Show this big? It's been a while, yo. They're treating this like it's almost an E3. But yeah, guys, I'm out. I'll see you tomorrow at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. Be safe.